virtually. So I think it's great. Like you mentioned, yeah, there are handicapped people, or
This is
people
actually
who,
Slides. He
can't
was on the
afford
live
to
stream for
drive or
FURALITY.
get a room at a
This is
convention.
crazy.
Um, they can
I
even
think I
go
saw
on
him in
the,
the
I
documentary
know
with
a lot of
Ash
people
Coyote,
go on VR chat
or
all the time
talking
because this is
about it.
fun, but it's possible to do, and it doesn't
This
take
video is
any
kind of late, because we were talking to him
It's
for a couple of
$10
minutes
today.
before this.
It's
yeah,
Yeah.
almost the same experience.
I was
Pretty
really
damn
just like,
close.
and
why
that's
not? Like $10 is a steal for going to a whole convention.
yeah. I think it's great. I run into people go, why would I pay $10 for something I can do for free? And it's like, you can't get into the convention for free. They have
Hmm.
controlled spaces so that you don't get spammed by other players.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Eurofurence did their convention open to the public, and it was not fun. Uh, they were constantly, 12-year-old edgelords going through the lobby going, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. It's like, you can't
Hmm.
have a conversation with that going on.
Yeah.
Or people trying to crash the instance, with
Hmm.
That's what I was worried about with his avatar. Like, that's the first thing that came to my mind when I heard there was going to be a cosplay.
I
and
actually
I've
ran
seen
by
I've seen
Pukari
that.
Root earlier,
No, in this convention, I haven't seen that one.
like yesterday.
Me neither.
I'm gonna catch you on a video later.
And I see a whole bunch of brand new players, brand new people to VR chat at the
Oh yeah.
convention.
Yeah, there's
So
a
there are
lot.
people who actually got on VR chat just because of Furality.
Yeah, I think that's really awesome. Like, it's because I've known this game as such kind of like a little bit obscure, kind of like it's kind
Yes.
of a small world, and I'm seeing a bunch of it on Twitter. I'm seeing it more like popping up about like there's this game called VR Chat, and you can be your own persona and shit like that. And I'm like, wow, it's kind of blowing up.
Hmm.
Yeah. And it's funny because this year, the Shibus and the Nagatugas and the Raccoonians all got created this year. They didn't exist before this year.
Yeah.
And look at how many of them you see everywhere.
Oh yeah, there's so many races that were like made in VR
They were the
Chat. I didn't
ones
know.
that had the really expressive facial bones and the earrings,
Hmm.
and um, really unique looks. So I mean, I have a race of them. I think they're beautiful.
Two Shibus together.
Hmm.
Yeah, the
Is
Shibus
he
are
actually the
cute,
one
and
that
they
made
can be
that?
made into almost any other species.
I wasn't
Yeah,
totally
I've
sure
seen so
about
many
that.
edits and stuff.
That's a really nice. I guess it's a dragon.
They're called Wicker Beasts. I just learned about them like a couple days
Oh,
ago. The first day of the con, I saw someone with a Wicker Beast avatar, and I was like, "Oh my god, that thing looks so cool! Like, what is it?" And they just like sent me this link to where I could get the model, and it was only like $25, and I was like, why not? And then I just like
that's great.
rushed and made myself my own
I didn't
avatar.
I didn't
I rushed
recognize
and
it
made
being
it
a
like
wicker
super quick.
beast
Mhm.
because of the shape, taller shape. Most of the wicker beasts I've seen are really small.
Yeah,
That's
I think
really a
it's
nice
like a certain variation of Wicker Beasts where they're like I think they're called like King Wicker Beasts and they're just like much bigger and they're like they got these big horns and everything like that. And I just thought it looked really cool.
Yeah, I just took a random protogen.
Uh-huh.
I like protogens. They're probably my favorite.
Yeah,
I'll
I
put
found
one
this
on.
really cute golden purple
There it is right there.
protogen that does the aces, and I grabbed that one.
Right here.
Yeah, and they're like
I
perfect
love
for
how they
VR
look.
chat, just like the
Yeah, with the
and they
face.
just
Oh,
look
I love the screen face.
mhm,
Screen
So
face,
cool.
yeah.
just like
Yeah,
with
they're
the
pretty
joystick
cool.
and stuff. It kind of fits perfectly here. Mhm.
They have really interesting lore. The screen face is supposed to be, made of nanites, so you can actually open your mouth.
Mhm.
They can
Really
somehow
cool.
Yeah, the artists who made the Progen are really amazing. Because I even like how people even like to make the crash load, crash signs
Yeah, like the little
to add some humor.
Yes, the
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I had one
game
with
and they
that.
fall over.
It's so cute.
There's one that has a video drone on it. It has a little thing on its
Yup.
wrist,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
I have that one
you
saved actually.
activate
I
it,
saw it earlier.
and it pops up and flies around, and you have a little HUD that shows up in front of your face so you can actually watch the video.
Yeah,
It's
you
got
can
a
just
spotlight so you can use
They're
it in
so
dark
cool.
rooms.
Mhm.
God, the ingenuity is amazing. Oh, you have to donate.
Avatar
Yeah.
3.0 was insane. I can't even believe that. Like, I've yet to wrap my head around it, but I can't even believe that you can do stuff like that. Controlling a
You know
game,
what's
that's just
really
insane.
kind of funny about Unity is that there's a lot of complex stuff going on to make a world with an avatar or something, but the Unity interface is so
This
simple
video is going
that
on for so long.
just about anybody can learn it in days. You can get Unity and you can put a world in the game in like a couple of days. So like all the complex stuff is done for you, and they have a
Yeah,
simple
pretty
interface.
much.
Even the SDK, I went to the SDK3 panel. Even the SDK3 with all the stuff you can do for it, it's all simple menus. You just
Yeah.
click checkboxes to make things work.
Yeah.
That's cool because usually, I mean, try to use Blender. I know people who were trained on Maya and they open up Blender and go, "What? I don't get this."
Blender's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Get
it's,
used to it.
it's really, really different.
And there's even a fork of Blender called B for Artists, which is, a bunch of artists got fed up with the interface and made their own interface for it.
Oh.
Yeah, Blender is honestly that would make sense because I mean at this point I'm just used to it because I've just used Blender for so long. But Blender does have a whack interface, and I'm not surprised that they did something like that.
I mean, on Second Life, one of the only ways to make avatars for Second Life was with Blender. So it was impossible to get custom Second Life avatars because the people who were making avatars were trying to make avatars to sell for money, and they were so busy with that, they wouldn't even take commissions.